Hello everyone, I am Dr. Heet Manvar, INICET rank 1 in July 2024, and here with me is Dr. Keyur, who is my UG and PG batchmate and my roommate. Dr. Keyur, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Dr. Keyur Mandavia. I am currently pursuing MD Medicine in AIIMS New Delhi and I have secured AIR 24 in INSET July 2024. So we're gonna talk about the our preparation strategy that we have used during our preparation times. So let's start.
So regarding last 15 days strategy, first things first, it's important to have a calm mind and clear plan in this last 15 days, because this is the period where most of us will feel a lot of stress regarding the exam, and it's the same for everyone, that even toppers feel the stress because they have certain expectations, those are there. So it's important to have in mind that you have a predefined syllabus, you have already gone through it, and in this last 15 days it is important to revise it, and we are not going to do anything special or different. We are going to do just the revision of what stuff we have done till this period, and we are not going for something new because everyone is saying that ये रटने वाले नोट्स अच्छे हैं या विजुअल वाले नोट्स अच्छे हैं. Just stick to the source which you have read before and revise it multiple times. That is the strategy which should be used. And in 15 days, last 15 days, it's important that we don't do anything new, and just keep this in mind. Okay. What about you? What was your mental state like in last 15 days, and how did you deal with if there was any stress?
So if I say everyone gets stressed during that time, because it's a different, it is different situation from the earlier part of the preparation, where you don't have that limitation of the time, when you don't have that scarcity. You in earlier part you can choose whatever you want to read, but when you are in the last 15 days you have to select the specific content, and either you have prepared it earlier, either you have not prepared earlier, but you have to do selectively. And during the revision I would say, don't read line to line, just read what you gonna forgot. You know that you have already given the test, you know that these topics you keep on forgetting, these things you keep on forgetting. Just revise that part, keep it short, don't stress it out on ki I will do much more, then it will impact. So it will not impact actually. It is a long term game too. What already you know, it will reflect on your exam. So in last 15 days just revise, that is important, and you keep on forgetting. And another thing is that your sleep get disturbed, everything will get disturbed during that time. It's okay, but try to manage it. We will move next part of the how to give the mock test, how many mock tests we have to give in the last 15 days. So what was your experience?
So I used to give all the mock test in from all the platforms, like different platforms which are popular. So 4 or 5 main platforms. I gave the mock test from all the platforms, and I just revised the MCQs which I had done wrong, because in last 15 days we can't do the revision of the explanations like we used to do throughout the year, because with time we have to do it in a quicker manner. So I used to do that, and I think it's important to remember that mock test should be given on your laptop or desktop, because it gives a UI, user interface, which is like very similar to actual exam. And also remember that mock test is mock test, it is not an actual exam. So if you are getting a bad rank in it, don't be very disheartened, but if you are securing a very good rank, then don't get overexcited. Mock test is not to check your knowledge, it is to analyze your mistakes, the pattern of silly mistakes, or maybe mistakes under pressure which you are making. You have to identify through your mock test, and you have to minimize it in your actual exam. So mock test should be taken in this way rather than a tool to check your knowledge and your preparation. And if you don't have much time, I would say give 1 or 2 mock tests from the platform which are like the most popular among students right now, and which are attempted by thousands of students, like 30-40,000 students. I would prefer that, so that you can have an idea of your percentile ranking. Dr. Keyur, what about you? How was your strategy with respect to mock test in last 15 days? And yeah, I would also like to add one more point, that in last 5 to 7 days, don't give any mock test, just revise your content. Dr. Keyur, please share your experience.
I have actually given the 3 mock tests. No GT, just a mock test. So there is a difference between giving the GTs and giving the mock test. Actually, GTs are not that much exam oriented. It's more like checking the knowledge. Whereas in exam, there is a different type of question. There is a different pattern of question. So you have to train for it. And I have given the 3 different sources for 3 different mock tests. Because when you are preparing from the one source, you are just आप just वही pattern follow करते रहोगे, and that question will be different in the different types of the mock test. Exam has a completely different type of question. I would not say they are the completely out of syllabus, but the way they ask the question is the different. So that way it will help. And as discussed, don't give the mock test to check your knowledge. Give the mock test just for accuracy of the question, to check for if you are making any blunders, for time management and other stuff like that. We will move to the next part. What was the revision strategy? How you have revised all the 19 subjects, or have you done the SIF only a selective topics reading, and anything about the PYQs, and have you made different notes, or have you just revised from your previous notes?
For me, I did not make my own notes, like 20th notebook or something for last minute revision. I just used to screenshot the volatile topics from the MCQs, or maybe pearls of the app, and I used to put it in the group. And during the last days also of my preparation also, I just used to revise those things. And regarding like main revision, I used to prefer revision notes of the platform which was already given. And it's important to use revision notes, but not to use revision videos when you have already gone through the main videos, because videos are time consuming. So just go through the notes, and videos consume a bit of time. So if you have your plan for next 15 days, then maybe you can skip this video also. You don't have to watch this 15-20 minutes long video and waste your important time. So regarding PYQs, I revised most of the PYQs already before like 15 days. So I just revised the PYQs which were volatile and I was doing wrong. But if you have not gone through the PYQ, then I would definitely advise you that you still have last 15 days and you can go through the PYQs of last 3 to 4 years of NEET PG exam. And as we know that after I think 2020, the pattern has slightly changed and it has become a more of a easier exam as compared to unpredictable exam which it was before. So please go through that, at least I would say. Dr. Keyur, please share your strategy.
I have, for last 15 days, I have already made the notes which I can revise. In that notes, I have included MCQ IDs I included which part of that which topic to read, and sometime I add the mnemonic, sometime I add the just 2 to 3 lines of that topics. So we have both have different opinion, but if I say it in the bottom line, it's just you have to select the topics, you have to select the content for the last 15 days. You cannot revise your whole 19 subjects. That's what I want to try. And regarding the PYQs, I would say I have just I have done the PYQs 30 to 40 MCQ every day. That is randomly. Here is the different strategy for both of us. He has done the which is book already. He has mark. I have not done that much. I have done the randomly, and so it doesn't matter. But you have to keep on practicing, and that's it. What is it?
Yeah, and you can make a custom module of PYQs also using like tags like aims or recent NEET to do PYQs randomly. And then it is important apart from this studying stuff that you set your routines in a way that you are at your peak when you are attempting the exam. It is like a war, and for war you have to prepare your body as well. You have to prepare your body, you have to prepare your mind, so you have to be ready for that. So for that it is important to set your routine like you are the most efficient in 9 to 12 slot or whatever your exam timings are. So I was a big time night owl type of person, that I used to sleep at 3 a.m. and wake up at 12 noon. But for NEET, my I changed my routine. For last 1 month, I started sleeping early at around 11 in the night, and I used to wake up early in the 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning, and I used to give my most of the GTs and mock test in the morning slot, so that I am at my peak. One mistake which I did, I feel, was I used to be in my air conditioned room because it was a hot summer season of Ahmedabad. But then when I went to the exam center, it was like even the fans were not working properly, and it was a very hot, humid weather there. So I had a bit of struggle there. So I would advise you that don't be in your comfort zone. Avoid maybe using air conditioned rooms while you are giving your GT, so that your body is prepared even for the worst situation. Dr. Keyur, what about you?
I definitely agree with this. The exam is going to conduct between 9 to 12 or whatever slot. You have to give your best in that time. In our time, we have exam in 9 to 12, and what we do is that we usually sleep at around 1 and 2 o'clock in the night and wake up at 8, 9, 10 o'clock. So it will be difficult on that exam day to get in that mood. So I would say start gradually every day. Start 50 minutes, 30 minutes, get sleep early and wake up early. That will be helpful. And there are another factors, like there will be a sleep disturbance, there will be a stress factor that will affect your sleep. So many factors are there. So just prepare for that, and get a breakfast, get enough amount of the food, and don't involve in other activities. So I would say get your schedule normal, be normal, don't do anything special in terms of the reading and in terms of the other than the readings. And other than this, we will discuss some tactics, some things which will be not covered in the studying, which will be not covered during the any other part of the preparation, but that will be useful during the exams, like how to approach the MCQ, how to manage that situation, that we will discuss. So what was, if you want to give any advice regarding this?
Yeah, so apart from like studying and memorizing stuff, it's important to be smart while you are attempting your questions, because it's never possible that you know answers of all the 200 questions. So what I would say is, this is a high stake exam, and as compared to INI, the negative marking is less. In INI, there is one third negative marking. Here, the negative marking is one fourth. So the stakes are high. That if you attempt a question and get it correct, you get +4. If you skip it, you get 0. And in 4 marks, the rank might jump from 100 to 1000. You never know. So what I would say is, be aggressive. Most of the people who are topping these exams are attempting almost 200 questions. Even I attempted 199 questions in my INI. So it's important to attempt many questions, like as many as possible. And while attempting, you can go with guarded guess in a way that if you are able to eliminate two options, then there is a 50% chance that if you select any other option, you will be correct 50% times. So it is a good strategy to go ahead. Then another thing is regarding time management. I would say use skip and return technique. That when you are stuck at a question in one section, skip it and complete the section. Just mark for review, and at the end you give this question enough time and solve it. Because if you try to do it in the first go, then there is a possibility that this question might consume a lot of time of yours, and in the end you don't have any time left for the easier questions which were there after this question, and you might panic and you might do wrong in those easy questions. So it's important to go ahead with skip and return technique, and it's important to set time buffers as well, section wise. Like suppose there is 50 minutes timing for one section, so I would say complete it in 30 minutes. In NEET PG, the experience is that questions are comparatively not as long as the questions are in INI. So it's possible to do it in 30 minutes in first go, and have a look at the questions and answer again in next 20 minutes. Like have a second look, because the silly mistakes which we do is that we might have missed one except or one not which was mentioned there in the question, and we missed, and we might end up attempting a question wrong which was very easy to answer in a way. So I would definitely suggest that please have a second look and have your time management in that way. And apart from that, in these questions which of the following is true all except, in these questions what my experience has been that whenever they mention the word always or never, those options those statements are usually incorrect statements. Like they will say that MI is always associated with left sided chest pain radiating to left arm, which is obviously not true. In medical science there is no absolute 100%, like exceptions do exist every time. So these options with always or never are almost always incorrect option, so you can choose that and get +4. Dr. Keyur, what would you say? How smartly did you do your MCQs? What was your strategy?
So, if I talk about the factual question, I would say your first guess answer will be the final answer, except for if you have read it again and if you find that this another option is correct 100%, then change it. Otherwise, don't change it. Your first guess is always correct. Regarding the clinical or long questions where you can miss something, like you can miss the except which is not included, which is the most common, least common, in that part I would say read the last line of the question thoroughly. It has two advantages. one, you will not miss out the thing like except for it, most common, least common thing. And the second thing, sometimes they give the whole story like this patient has this symptom, this thing, that stuff, and in the last line they have mentioned that this patient has this diagnosis. So they are just wasting time, they are just manipulating the things. So if you read that last line, you will be knowing the most of the things, and after that they will ask what is the investigation of choice.
Yeah.
So that two part will be covered. Otherwise, there will be a time management. Now, I would say that time management is difficult in the exam compared to any mock or GT. That's my personal experience. A reason is that question has a different types of question are there. It's not that they are out of syllabus. They have come from already whatever you read, but they have asked the question in a different way, because the examiner are different in the whatever the GTs you are giving, the examiners are different in the final exam, the examiners are different. So time management will be difficult. Don't miss out on easy question. I would say you gonna make some blunders, everyone gonna make some blunders, but try to minimize it. And in the last, the blunders gonna make the difference, easy questions gonna make the difference. Rare things are always rare things, majority rare things, even toppers don't know, even no one knows that okay, what is the answer. And in the last time, rare thing is difficult to get out of your head and mark it correct. You just have to mark the simple question right to get the most out of this exam. That's what I want to try say.
And regarding exam day strategy, like what to do in the last moment, we'll come up with another video 2 days before exams. But in brief, I would say that have a good amount of sleep the night before exam. Don't try to read much 1 day before the exam. Keep your calm. Have a like watch a movie or see a cricket match if it is going. And on the day of exam in the morning, have a good breakfast, be hydrated, take some caffeine, take some carbs, and go with your calm mind. Yeah. Keyur, anything you would like to add?
Yes, that is all from our side, and we would say all the best for your exams. Do well, and just behave normally. I would say don't try to do special, don't try to do anything other than what you've done. It's exam, give it as an exam. All the best for your exam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chalo. Good luck. Bye bye.